Hi guys, it's Stevie. So I actually got a video request to make a video. Because I was checking my email for prom stuff, and then I saw that I got a comment on a YouTube video, and I was like, oh my god, when does that happen? And like, this is gonna sound mega pathetic, but I got 4 comments on my Warped Tour video, and I shit my pants, because that's a lot of foot traffic. And that video was mainly just for, like, I don't even know why I put up these videos. Like, I don't expect anyone to watch them. Like, what the fuck? So then when people do, it's like a fucking miracle, and I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, someone asked me to make a Warped Tour survival guide, and I don't even have half of the things that I'm saying that you should bring, so I just drew them. But the first thing you need is water. Warped Tour allows 1 sealed bottle of water. But like some of the, okay, cause like I live in Chicago, right? And the venue is in Tinley Park, which is like right there from Chicago. But like, basically some of the, cause I went to Warped Tour, and then I went to the Boys of Summer Tour. I think that was the order that went in, I don't remember which one came first. But at the Tinley Park venue, I remember for one of them, I had to like, open my water bottle and like a bunch of other bullshit, like, I don't know, that whole situation was just really fucking confusing. And like, I don't know, I guess you can just, like, take an extra, because, like, if you're bringing, like, Ice Mountain comes in, like, a case of 24, so if you take a bottle of water and you freeze it the night before, and then you take one of the bottle caps off another Ice Mountain, and then you shove it in, like, your sock or, like, your boob or something, then, like, when they're like, take off the cap, you can just be like, bye, bitch, like, it's a cool idea, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's one. If you don't know what I'm talking about and I just sounded like I said a bunch of dumbass shit, then like, you know, then don't fucking worry about it. Number dose thing, you should, and that looked like 3, but it was 2, I swear. But you should bring one of these things, because these things is like the coolest thing ever. So, especially if you have like an iPhone, because those suck so far as battery. I know, because I had one for like 4 years. But like, you know, it looks like this. I tried to draw it, it looks like shit, but it's literally just a block of plastic with a USB port in it, and some of them have these things. This is like an iPhone charger, but like, you know, it's cool, right? It's cool. You can buy those at like Home Depot and like Walmart and like pretty much everywhere now. Like, you can even fucking buy them at like Walgreens. So like, let me see. You should bring shades. It's fucking sunny. I wrote notes on the back of every one of these so I don't forget what to say, and I literally just wrote, it's fucking sunny. Like, same me. But yeah, bring shades, because, wow, it's really bright. Bring shades, because it's fucking sunny. And also the shades there, like, they're really, really, really cheap feeling. Like, they're the exact same kinds of glasses that they give out for free at, like, 5Ks, but they sell them to you because it's Warped Tour. So, like, yeah, just don't fucking bother buying one of the Warped Tour ones. Like, you know, buy something cooler from Warped Tour. Don't waste money on little shit that you're gonna break and lose in, like, a mosh pit in, like, half an hour. So, yeah. And on that note, bring canned food, because I think everyone knows this trick, but like, I think you get to skip the line or something if you bring, like, 3 cans of food, or, like, 5 cans or something like that, I don't know. It's like it's on the website, though. Damn. I know I probably should have Googled the shit before, like, making a video, but, actually, I think I have, like, a page open for this. Hold on a second. Do they have it? Do they have the information here? No, they don't. No, they don't. You can skip the line by doing some good. Want the quick? This is insider.ticketmaster.com/vans-warp-tour-music festival. And it's like, you can skip the line by doing some good. Want quickest access to the festival? Make sure to check out the Feed Our Children Now tent, which will be handing out skip the line wristbands to concert goers who provide 3 canned goods. Okay, so they can't be dented cans, they can't be expired, and there has to be 3. You can also bring $5 or a used cell phone, so I didn't know that. They're also accepting iPods with or without the charger. That's cool. So yeah. Canned food, broken phone, used cell phone, $5, something like that. Also bring sunblock, because it's fucking hot, and I don't really sunburn unless I'm in like salt water for 8 hours in the daytime when it's 90 out. Then I get sunburned, but I literally haven't gotten sunburned before I went to like Puerto Rico, and I just got back from Puerto Rico. So like, you know, you kind of just, you know your body type, but at the same time, like, be careful, because like I really like getting tan. So I wear like suntan oil or like baby oil, because that shit makes you like hella brown and like nice and crisp and toasty. But like, you know, if you burn easily, wear sunblock. Also bring something to sign and a Sharpie, because like Warped Tour is probably mega famous for like the whole venue being like mega chill. Like, my first Warped Tour was last year, and my first Lollapalooza was also last year, but I had backstage passes to Lollapalooza, so I had like the same pass that they give like the artists that are playing, because my brother's friend something, I don't fucking, and like, yeah, so it was a very different environment. Like at Lollapalooza, they had like, the artist like village, where they like, basically like, it's where they all chill, like Florence and the Machine and like everyone that played Lollapalooza in 2015. They all chill out in this village. But at like at Warped Tour, everyone's just kind of like, you know, there is a backstage, obviously, but like you can just fucking whatever if you want to. Like, you run into a shit ton of people there. So yeah, you gotta bring something to sign and a Sharpie. Like, last year I bought a Bulls hat snapback. And this year, I'm probably gonna bring, like, another sports team's snapback, like the Hawks or something, and maybe, like, a shoe. I was thinking about bringing a piece of a chair, but then I remembered how much crowd surfing I do, and, like, I had, like, a really heavy-ass bag last year full of, like, merch and shit, and I had, like, my boyfriend carry it. Well, he's my boyfriend now, we weren't dating before, and, like, it was so weird, like, yeah. Having to worry about heavy shit when you're, like, at Warped Tour is not a cool thing. So, like, do all of this stuff, but, like, you know, be mindful of how much you're, like, you know, taking. But, let me see. Oh, yeah, right. Also, this is more of, like, it depends on where you plan on going. Because, like, okay, I took Tom to the Attila Pit last year. And he didn't really want to be there for, like, more than 4 minutes. And I kind of dragged him, and he was just like, no. But, like, yeah. Hold on. I got a text message. He did to this day. Sorry, I just showed him this poet. I showed him this poet, Shane Koi-chan. He's really cool. Anyways, bring first aid. If you plan on doing anything crazy... Yeah, it's to this day. I need to get video editing software ASAP because this is ridiculous. But anyways, so yeah, like I dragged Thomas to like a bunch of different shows last year, and like I was just excited to see everybody, and like, you know, I took him to Attila, I think I took him to Memphis Mayfire, like a bunch of shit was like hella wild, and like, you know, it depends on what you plan on doing, really, if you want to bring first aid. Because they obviously have, like, ambulances on standby all the time. But, like, you know, just be mindful. Like, first aid doesn't mean, like, a box, either. It could literally just be, like, a Band-Aid in your pocket if you fall. Like, you know. This is, like, the most important thing. Well, it's, like, one of the most important things. It's gonna suck if you don't bring it. It's obviously money. Yeah, my illustrating got really sloppy toward the end. Like, I just got lazy. So, like, a band shirt's $20, and there's probably at least 4 bands that you want to see at Warped Tour. So, that's a lot of shirts. So, bring a lot of money. Last year, Warped Tour was a very last-minute thing, and I didn't even know that I was going until, like, the night before Warped Tour, which is not a good thing to do. That doesn't mean I would have rather have not gone, but it just means that I wish I was more prepared. So this year, I started saving in, I think, December, like right after, cause like this jar of coins, it says concert tickets. It's primarily for concert tickets, but technically, like, right after Warped Tour, all of the money that I put in this jar is for, Christmas. So from, like, August to December, that's all for Christmas stuff. And then after Christmas, I start saving up for Warped Tour, which is another 8 months of saving, and then the rest of it is for Christmas. Like, that's a lot of shit. So I usually end up with about, like, $120-ish in here, because I put, like, fat-ass bills in here, too. It's just that I came back from a cruise, which was a very unexpected thing. So this is about as much money as I've collected in, like, what, 3 weeks? So, you know, hopefully I'll be pretty good by Warped. But last year, I begged my mom for as much money as she can give me, because I knew that I was gonna be, like, buying shit left and right. But, like, I had, I think, $26 by the end of it all. And Thomas here, Mr. fucking, like, I have all this money, he walks around with, like, a wad of cash that was, like, this fucking fat. It was all singles, and it was, like, $20, but it's cool. And, like, I just felt so stupid, I was like, ah, and, like, it was so fucking, oh my god, that day sucked. I mean, it didn't suck, but it sucked because I couldn't buy anything, and I was, like, constantly mooching off everyone for, like, everything. Not even just, like, money, but, like, you know, other shit, like, food. It sucks. So yeah, and I'm not one to, like, want to mooch, so, yeah. Other, like, little things is, like, don't forget your fucking tickets like an idiot. It's a very possible thing that can happen. Bring your ID, because they're gonna want to, like, check your name on your ticket with, like, a form of identification, like a driver's license or, like, a school ID or whatever the fuck. I know this is gonna be like, yo, shut the fuck up, mom, like, I don't need to do that, you're fucking dumb, but, like, eat breakfast, man. Like, I know it's, like, whatever reason you don't want to eat breakfast, I don't know what teenagers have against eating breakfast, but you gotta do it this one day, because, like, you know, it starts at 11, that's already pretty late in the day, that's around the time you're gonna wake up, and you're gonna get hungry, so fucking eat, just saying. Comfortable shoes, obviously, like, don't fucking wear flip-flops, because, like, obviously no one's stupid enough to wear, like, fucking stiletto 6-inch high heels, but, like, even flip-flops is kind of a stupid idea. Or, like, shoes that get, like, really sweaty, like, those, like, Converse that end at, like, your knees, or, like, even just high-top Converse get really fucking annoying. At, like, work, because I wore high-top Converse to my first concert ever, and that sucked, because I was in the track at a Selena Gomez concert, and it was, like, muddy as fuck, and I was like, ugh. So, yeah, that sucked. And then, I might wear Toms, because, like, but they like, fit my feet really well, and they've never, like, slipped off, and a lot of my other shoes have slipped off, but, like, the trademark shoe for, like, Vans Warped Tour is obviously Vans, but they're, like, the ones that have, like, so, like, this is the shoe, right? And then, like, there's, like, your pinky toe sticks out the front and, like, your big toe sticks out the middle. And, like, yeah, those are the shoes that I wore last year. I'm probably gonna wear them again. So, yeah. When you bring Sharpies and shit to sign your shit with, like, you should get, like, a paint marker. Because those, like, pretty much draw on everything. So, like, I think Taylor Rose? Yeah, Taylor Rose. She made a one of these that I'm making right now, and then she was all like, yo, just, like, you know, bring a notebook, and I think she said journal. She said bring a journal and, like, a marker, and I'm like, yo, I wouldn't want some cool-ass dude signature in, like, a piece of paper, like, that's dumb. So, like, you know, bring something that you actually want them to sign. Like, I wouldn't really recommend bringing a poster or, like, a record or anything like that, because Tom bought a record last year for the Wonder Years to sign. I think it was the Wonder Years. I don't remember. He was just really pissed that they weren't there. But, yeah, I suggest bringing, like, a silver Sharpie, because that pretty much shows up on, like, every surface. So, like, even if you want some dude to, like, sign your tit, it's gonna show up really nicely. Don't do that. That's really weird, and these people are really awkward and dorky, so don't do that. But yeah, paint markers and silver Sharpies, like, show up on, like, everything, so that's a good idea. Also, don't don't be the idiot that tries to bring in fucking pot, because, like, it's not gonna fly. You know, that's it. Put food in your car for after, so, like, you know, because the drive home most likely is gonna be a long drive, because, like, I don't know anyone that lives in Tinley Park, which is, like, very far from Chicago. I know, like, I just said it's, like, right over there, but it's really not. It's really far. So, like, you know, let me see. Okay, I know that, like, every single Warped Tour survival guide says that you should bring a drawstring backpack or buy one at the venue, but mine broke last year, and I didn't even do anything that crazy, and every time I went crowd surfing or moshing, I'd give it to Thomas to hold. So I don't think that's gonna fly anymore. I just, you know, I'd rather take, like, one of those, like, really floppy, thin backpacks from, like, Journeys that's, like, made of, like, cloth or something, because then it's, like, a lot better. But, yeah, just travel light, don't wear anything heavy. This is obviously, like, a horrible thing to wear to Warped Tour. I'd literally die. But, you know, I'm dead, sorry. Yeah, just, you know, have fun at Warped.